Today we're going to try some items off Taco Bell's new $3 or less cravings menu, which obviously I hate. If you've watched any of my videos before, you'd know that. If you haven't, I hate it mainly because I hate the way that prices are being manipulated. Specifically with the burritos. The chicken enchilada burrito, whatever. I know some people like it, whatever. It's crap. $2.50 for that. And then the double beef burrito is really the one that gets me, because it's literally the same as the burrito they had before for $2, but they just changed the name and now it's $2.79, at least where I live. Could be $2.99 depending on location. So what I'm going to review today are 3 items off of this new menu that I actually think might be interesting. Perhaps the most interesting being these loaded beef nachos, which have guacamole, sour cream, nacho cheese, ground beef, beans on chips, and actually seem like, from the front, from this view, like a pretty decent deal for $2.99. Like, of the $3 and under items, this one seems pretty good. The other one I got that you can't really visually see, I'll show you later, is a stacker. That's what's in here. And the chicken flatbread melt. That's what's in here. Now, stacker, of course, is a returning item, which was $1 for many years. Every time it came back, it's $1. Then they did the grande stackers, which were awesome. They weren't $1, but they were cool because they were huge. And now we have the stacker back again, but can't be $1, can it? No, it's got to be $2.29 here. Don't know what it is everywhere. I think nationwide it's $2.29 or $2.19 maybe. One of those 2 price points. And then the chicken flatbread melt, which is also basically a returning item. I mean, it's got different names, but it's the same thing. They've done chicken flatbread melts many times for cheaper, but now you got this option here for, I believe it was also $2.29. But I have a receipt, so I can check. 2 stackers was $4.38, so that means they were $2.19 each, and the 3 cheese chicken flatbreads were $2.29 each, and the loaded beef nachos was $2.99. So yeah, I'm gonna try those. I already know I like stackers. I used to get them all the time, but that's because they were $1. Am I gonna like them for $2.19? I don't know. And the chicken flatbread melt, that one's really got the highest hill to climb, because chicken mini quesadillas for $1 were the greatest thing that ever happened to Taco Bell. And when they got rid of those, it was really like, that was kind of the signal of the beginning of the end to me. And I doubt this is going to hold up to that, considering those were $1 and amazing, and this is $2.29. And I generally don't find Taco Bell's flatbread to be that great, but let's try the nachos out. I'm going to just, I'm going to not edit this video. I'm just going to eat, actually, on camera, which I know some people like and some people hate. But I'm just going to take a few bites and give my opinions. Let's get everything on there. I'll say I'm a little interested because I don't really get guacamole that often, so it's a nice addition for cheap nachos to have guacamole. Yeah, this is decent. Even though I talked a lot of mess about Taco Bell, and I still will, because this is what it is decent. As I said, for $2.99 for this kind of nachos, it does feel like something that's a little bit of a value. Like, this could be a meal in and of itself for a lot of people, or this and like some other thing. You could maybe get away for under $6, but we'll see. Maybe I'll soften up a little bit on my hardened stance. But I still very much resent Taco Bell. But then again, here I am giving them money, so who am I? Just a hypocrite like everybody else. Let's move on to the stacker, because I'm kind of curious. It does seem a little hefty. I'm kind of curious how these are going to be, considering they were $1 and they're fairly big for $1. And I think this is exactly the same thing. It's basically a quesadilla that they just fold up for now $2.29 or $2.19, which is not $1. But here we go. Try to see how filling it is. Not bad, not amazing either. Decent amount of filling. You see, I wasn't sure I wanted to make this video. This will get into some interesting mind games for some people. I wasn't even sure I wanted to make this video because I talked so much trash about Taco Bell. And I still have all those feelings. But I also have a deep love for Taco Bell because I've been around for so long. And, Taco Bell's been a part of my life for a long time. So I still am here doing this video despite all that trash talking. And finding myself enjoying the food for the most part. I still like the taste of most things, including the stacker. So I wasn't sure I wanted to make this video because I was thinking to myself, man, what if I make this video and I like everything, which is starting to be the problem here. But it is what it is. I still hate the pricing structure and the way it is with the under $3 and under menu. And the fact that this is $1 and now $2.19, I hate. I understand that prices have to go up. I'm not stupid, I'm not ignorant of the world and everything. But it's a difference when you raise the price of something over 100% of what it was, Even if it's been a couple of years, it's still a big difference. It is a big deal to me because the $1 cheesy bean and rice burrito was still $1 here and it was a staple for me. And now it's $1.49. And you might say $1 to $1.49 isn't a big difference, and generally you'd be right. But the fact that it went from $1 directly to $1.49 instead of like $1.29 or $1.19 or something like that, that's what irks me. It's the fact that they just jump the prices up and then they rename items. Specifically, the double beef burrito is the most offensive thing to me, that they would just rename something and then charge 79 cents more just after changing the name. And not doing anything else. That kind of bait and switch stuff really pisses me off, and it is a problem at Taco Bell. But I still do like the stacker. I can't lie, and I don't hate it for $2.19. If I'm honest, I don't hate it at $2.19. I just hate what it represents. Now let's get into the heart of the situation. What's really going to determine this, I think, is how much chicken they actually put in here versus anything else. I'm going to rip my thing open. It's almost more like a taco. It's like they shaped it like a taco and flattened it out and grilled it. Doesn't look too terrible. I think the other thing about it is that it comes with Chipotle sauce by default. And to me, that's the wrong move. And the reason they're not putting in the best sauce, which is the spicy sauce that comes with the actual quesadilla, is that if you put the actual quesadilla sauce in here, nobody on earth would ever buy the quesadilla again because the sauce is what really makes it. So instead we get Chipotle, which Taco Bell's Chipotle is kind of like they throw it on things to kind of cover up other things. That's my opinion. Their Chipotle, they know that the taste is pretty good, but also very overpowering. So when they have an item that they kind of want to overpower, they just go, hey, Chipotle. It's chicken and cheese, and it's kind of boring. Just throwing some Chipotle in there. That's what I feel. Yeah, I mean, that's about what I expected. Honestly, not a huge fan. Mainly because of the flatbread. It's just very chewy and doesn't have a great taste. I think the chicken and Chipotle mix is something that's good at Taco Bell. They've done it in many other items, chicken Chipotle burritos and things like that. They go well together. It's just not ideal. Like, this product is not ideal. I'm looking at this, and what I'm thinking to myself is I should have just got a chicken quesadilla because it's this version, but it's the ideal version of this same product. But it costs over twice as much for not twice as much food, for sure. So in that respect, I guess if you're looking for a chicken item, maybe this is decent, but I would not put this very high up on the menu at all. I'd give this a 3. If we're going to go on the numbers, we should go on the numbers. It's been a while. I'll give the chicken flatbread melt a 3 out of 5. It's okay. You know exactly what you're getting, though. If you like their chicken and Chipotle mixed together, you know what you're getting. It's just the flatbread kind of brings it down, really. And it's not the sauce that's in the quesadilla, so it can never win. Stacker is an easy 5 for me. Again, it's really just the price that throws me off, and the price really isn't that bad in the grand scheme of things when you really think about it. It's just the idea of it that I hate. And the loaded beef nachos I actually think are pretty genuine if they make them like they make them for me, which were pretty good. It's not bad. It's actually pretty filling for $2.99, so definitely check those out. So I think if you're going to check out the new menu, the loaded beef nachos are really the major value item on the value menu now. Everything else kind of goes in scales, but please don't buy the double beef burrito because that thing is just a straight rip for $2.79 when it was literally $2 like a week ago. So that's my thoughts on the new Taco Bell menu. I hate it, but I also like a couple things off of it. So I got to be fair, you know. I'll give Taco Bell their props. The loaded beef nachos are pretty good. So with that, I will see you all next time.